Hello and welcome. This is, whoa, sorry, moved something. Man. How did I do this last week? Any ideas? Sure. Nope. Playing the real life game card today. Okay. Hello and welcome. How's everybody today? It is surprise. It is Saturday, November 30th, 2024. And here we are ready for a November wrap up. End of November, didn't want to bring it over to December 1st. FlossTube video. Welcome. It's all about cross stitch. So, my name is Julie, Silver Stitches, here on FlossTube and on Instagram. Precarious setup today. As you can already see, 47 seconds in, just introduced myself. So, I am in the Ottawa area. I did get a chance to come across another stitcher who left a comment in my last video saying, just found you, other in Ottawa area stitcher. So, hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining the chaos. I have 4 project bags. Not all of them are full, but 4 different topics of stitching, kind of. So, let's jump in. So, this is the review from Monday the 25th until Saturday the 30th, because I don't think I'm going to be stitching at all anymore today. Maybe a little bit tonight. Kind of more prep, more than anything for what's going to happen in December, because that's a whole nother thing by itself. But we're not going there yet. So here we are. Here we are, December, the day before December 1st, November 30th. And I will start with, I guess, the smallest bag, largest bag in comparison, but smallest amount of projects bag. So this is my extra stitching that I got in this week. Wasn't really called for. Game plan changes all on the go. So they are 2 digital charts. So the first one is kind of I have a goal to finish this by, I think it's like 2030. So no rush. There's no rush anywhere. He already knows about it. He hasn't seen it yet, but this is for my friend who has joined the military, and our link over our friendship has been coffee, kind of. So this, I'm going to go over here because, you know, this, I pointed it here last week. Everything was over here. Or was it vice versa? I don't know. Anyways, so here we have mini dragging in the morning. I was missing stitching on this because I hadn't done it in, a couple weeks. And I'm going to change my game plan for this on how to conquer, I don't know, less than 100,000 stitches. But so here's the whole thing so far. FlossTube knows. All right. Here's the whole thing so far. And, okay, that's the whole thing so far. And I, of course, as you can maybe have seen, started stitching in the stitches over here. Not 100% on how much I have stitched this week. It's been 45 to 55 stitches per day, so I'm just filling in as I go. As you can see, I am getting rid of the parked stitches. Did my nails last weekend, but they are dying, so it's what it is. Or sometime during this week. So this, not part of anything. I don't know what that is. I decided to try and follow where my parked threads were. I knew I had mixed up where I was in this when I was stitching along and parking on the bottom. That's kind of why I'm not parking anymore, because no way, man. No, I can't trust the old Julie to be where the new... So I went ahead, did that section of those golden stitches, kind of, those, whatever these are, 38 somethings, anyways, all in that, and in the wrong place. I'm just going to fudge it as I go along, as I do, because it is part of the arc, but it's going to be fine. In the long run, 20 stitches are going to be fine. The next project, slow down. The next project that wasn't really called for, but was kind of a work in progress from last week. I was going to say I was going to finish it the next day. That didn't happen. New plan. New plan. This is, I don't know the designer's name. I'll put it down here. But it is But Coffee First. And it's on like a 14 count fiddler's cloth maybe. But this is where I got. So this is just that's the back. This is just the fabric. But so it's not going to be any bigger than that. But they are all half stitches except for the coffee beans and I think the word coffee. But this week I was able to finish putting in first because I was kind of more dedicated to it at the beginning of the week. And then the butt up there. The only thing with this butt is that places in like this where it's like it's the half stitch is going the wrong way, so it's not really connecting. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. So maybe Christmas. Maybe she'll get that for Christmas. Maybe I'll keep it for myself. Maybe I'll gift it at Christmas for this guy. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I do not know. Because as of tonight, all my stitching plans are changing for December. So maybe it won't come out till January. But I'm treating it as a gift, so maybe it will. Who knows? Time will tell, right? If I get bored of the X amount of projects that I do over the December month. Okay, so this is, I don't know what bags are what anymore. I do have my planner out to try and kind of tell you what kind of days I worked on them, but I'm not really following it, so at least. Okay, I will put that up. There we go. Some days. Okay, so this, I can tell you the type of stitching I did for this. Okay, so this bag has also 2 projects in it. I chose for the Ticket to Ride game. I took week 1 and I laid out all of the colors, right? On purple, red, yellow, green, blue, orange, black, white, gray, right? So I counted how many stitches were per color, not per route of that, the game that I was playing. So week 1, because I only did it for 3 weeks, week 1, it was like 3,300 stitches or something. Anyways, all total. So, this is a side project, kind of. If I get to it, great. If I don't get to it, then life happens. So I was able to stitch on the train projects 3 times this week. So each project got a random whip out of I added everything back in. So I think there's like 55 or 54. So a random whip, who knows what it was going to be until I spun the wheel. And, you know, for red, it's going to be, for yellow, it's going to be. Anyway, so that's all written down on a spreadsheet. But the red color this week was seahorses. I did not get all 100. Okay, so that's the other thing. So on another wheel, I've broken it up into hundreds. So if the gray happens to be, I think it's only 400 this time, but if the gray happens to be 900 stitches, I've broken it up into 9 different gray pie pieces, right? Like 9 different wheel spins for gray. Does that make sense? And then like for the red, there was like 300, so I put 3 red spaces. So every time it spins, if the red comes up, then that's 100 stitches. But because I got distracted a little bit, and because life happens, and because I think I was working on this at work, so yes, this is Seahorses by Mill Hill. This is red until otherwise stated. I think I'm going to do 1,000 stitches and switch it out. Like each project that I deem the color of the thing. So this is the red project. The red project, no, did not get 100 stitches at all. So I am going to count my stitches and deduct it from, maybe I'll finish it today. Maybe that's what I'll work on. Anyway, if I have time tonight after the Santa Claus Parade. The Santa Claus Parade is coming to town today. So, I was working on this block. So as you could see, not fully. So here's the whole thing. I did it again. I gotta start him. So I am parking this because in Mill Hill, I'm not using all of the kit floss. I am using whatever I can find in my stash so that if I run out and I don't have to sort those colors. So this is the whole thing so far. And we were working on this block right here. As you can see, not finished, but you know, kind of almost finished. A lot of those stitches, there are some stitches in there that are beads. So I will be saving the beading for last. I don't think I have teapots here because that was extra stitching. I'm gonna pause it anyway and go. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Teapot is not here. I did work on it a little bit because life. I was thinking I should strive for a finish. I got some work done on it. That's all that matters, right? I'll show it to you after. Forget that whole thing. I'm going to pause the video eventually and go get teapots and come back. Anyways, eventually. Okay, so the next thing for my train stitching. Sorry. It's my... She calls me her stepmom, so it's my stepdaughter's birthday today. James is not awake yet, has not called her yet. Is what it is. Okay, happy birthday if you're watching, but you're totally not watching. But it is what it is. Okay, so... This is Forever, and Forever is my gray space. I think it's only 400 stitches, but here we are. This is Forever by Alessandra Adelaide. Oh my goodness. Yeah, oh my friends. I had it, and then it was like gone. And of course I can't read whatever's up there, right? So, all right, this is done in a 16 count black Aida, because I just wanted it to pop off, and it is popping off the fabric, of course. I got in the 200 stitches because it was called twice, and I have been counting stitches. So we're going, this is the way, because I'm working on this current blob of color. So last time you saw it, I got a lot of stitches in actually, because last time you saw it, I had only kind of a little bit of the outer color, and I had started a little bit of the inner color, but finished the outer color, finished the inner color, finished the gold. Now I'm working on this, or 977, whatever color you want to call it. And now I'm working on 208, so that purple. So that's why the hanging thread, because clearly the pattern is going to say you have to come back up here. But this is the whole thing so far. It has been very exciting to work on. So as soon as this reaches 1,000, I will spin another whip for the train game. But that has been exciting because I was wanting to work on it, but I didn't want to make it a focus project. So this way, whenever the color comes up, and of course, I'm not putting a deadline on the train stitching, because if I get to it, I get to it. I will continue playing it during December if I can. But I do have plans for December. So, because not all of the Christmas stitching is coming out, but most of it is. At least, maybe all of it can. I just came across another challenge that I can definitely throw into. Oh, that's January. Anyways, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, that's it for that bag. So that was the train stitching, Ticket to Ride train stitching game. The next bag is this one. This was the first project bag that I had ever gotten. Anyways, this is holding my temperature stick. He moved the couch. I was like, what was that? Wasn't looking here, of course, right? I was looking down here. Hey, Skitters! Oofed, did you hear that? Man, this is my favorite Christmas mug. It's from the dollar store. It's just Santa with presents and saying ho, ho, ho. So it goes all the way around. So this left-handed situation. Skitters, no, your toes don't go up there, buddy. Sorry if it falls. Sorry if it falls. You don't go up there, mister. As you saw from the beginning of the video, this is very set up very like, whoa. And then so I'm on a TV table tray kind of thing. And so he put his toes up here. He was smelling my nail polish that's still out. I gotta put that away. Okay, so, sir, he wanted to make his visual appearance because, again, I am sitting in his spot where he sleeps all day. Ooh, hi everybody. My name is Skitters. I'm going to be 3 on December 18th. I am going to be 3. I'm going to be 3 on December 18th. Look at me. I am massive. So we think he's a Bombay cat. If you have any cat ideas, he is massive. Oh, careful, buddy. I want to lie down on my couch, Mommy. Okay, you stay right there. That's a good spot for you for now. For now. Until I have to get to another bag. Anyways. Okay, back to this. Here we are. So this is temperature stitching. So I did not get I got almost all my temperature stitching done because fall mandala. Okay, I am definitely not a fall stitcher anymore. I'm not feeling it, but I don't think I have to feel it next week because I think they're all in the negatives. So I might redo temperature projects again. I don't know because I want to keep that as well. So, but it's December, so I want to focus on the things that I want to do, my challenges, and then go from there. So the first thing for sir. Okay, the first thing that I was working on was on Tuesday because I kind of pulled out Mondays. I'll show it to you, but it's not. I don't think I'm gonna end up I was gonna find new fabric and do it on that, or rip this out and start in a whole different place. Let's just talk about this first. Okay, so this is Fall Mandala by Mill Hill. Oops, beads. Okay, Fall Mandala by Mill Hill. It's great. It looks fantastic, but nope, not where I started at least. Did I show this to you last week? Fall Mandala is, I have like maybe 20 stitches into it, and I don't know what way it goes. I don't know where it, this time I was really trying to figure it out, but I really couldn't. So I think I figured out that I went this way, but this is all I have. For the life of me, between reading the pattern and going back to the fabric, I keep losing my spot, and so, nope, that was supposed to get called twice this week. I tried to do it one day and got frustrated, so anyways, okay, so the next thing that I had worked on is Mini Sunset Owl. This is by Artisy, and I got 90, I think it was 98 stitches on it because I was able, or 97 stitches, because I was able to finish the diagonal. So I felt that was a good enough spot. Maybe it was like 74 stitches. I don't even remember. But it was not 100. But that's okay because I finished the diagonal. Yippee! So this is Mini Sunset Owl by Artisy. I got into the brown, so I'm no longer definitely always about the blues. So I think that's why I wanted to work on the diagonals, because then I could get a mix of all of the different colors. Well, these aren't all the colors, but you know what I mean. So finished this to the best of my ability because I still am missing some colors up in here, in the oranges, but that's okay. No problem. I'm trying to like zoom in because I've realized how I film my floss tubes versus how everybody else films theirs. Theirs are all like, here's my project. I can't do that. That's going to be my screenshot, by the way. I feel. Anyways, it is what it is. If that's the case, then that's the case, right? Meaning you can't see any of my projects until I show them on my video. You're going to have to see and watch. Who knows, right? Who knows? Okay. The next thing in here, Mini Sunset Owl. So I did work on that for 2 days. So, yes. And then the next thing, oh boy. I'm trying to go in order, but not in order. Okay, the next thing came out of this book. This was actually really fun to stitch out of. I forgot how much fun I was having with this project before I had put it away on like a serious timeout. So, I put 100 stitches into this. This is my A is for Apple by Sharon Pope. So this is the whole thing so far. And then I'll zoom in on, because I know you guys haven't seen this in a long, long time. So I'll zoom in to the actual individual thing. So everything, top row is done. So A is for apple, B is for bluebird, C is for cupcake. They have all been outlined, backstitched, whatever. Even the flowers on the ends. So that's that. Next row is D is for doll, E is for elephant, F is for fairy, G will be for goat, but we're not there yet, of course, as you can see. D is done. Elephant needs to be backstitched, obviously. So does fairy. Next row that I have tried to start working on is the row that I was working on for this one. So H is for house. I is what I was working on this time, so I'll zoom in again a little bit later. J is for jingle, not backstitched yet. And then the L, I don't know why I'm doing it like this, but it is what it is. Okay, the L is for lemon. That's the only one on this line, so that's why I zoomed in like this, not backstitched. I was thinking I should backstitch all the ones and that aren't backstitched yet, but I really wasn't in the backstitching mood. So instead I was working on I is for ice cream, so I have done this whole bowl. Oh, funny story about Sunset Owl that I will tell you all after, because they involve pictures and it's too cute. So anyways, 100 stitches on the bowl of ice cream. I is for ice cream. Yeah, so this is an American pattern. I do not live in America. I've said this before. So the U is for United States, I think. Yeah. The U is for United States. And I need to try and figure out, I'm going to probably do like umbrella or something, but if you have any other smaller worded things that I could, make up a design for and chart it in there, then that would be great, because I don't think umbrella is going to fit in that space as the words would have to go, as the letters would have to go, but we'll see. I'm not there yet, so we'll see what happens when I get there. Okay, the last thing in my temperature bag is, this is Mini Snow Leopard by Artisy. 98 stitches I did it today just before this video, because do you see these 2 stitches here? Right there, those 2 stitches? I know I have the color somewhere. It's in a project bag somewhere, or it's kitted up with another project somewhere. Somewhere is the keyword. That is 844. I have stitched it already in here, so I know I have it, but those 2 stitches. Anyways, so finished this block minus the 2 stitches, finished this block, and the 98 stitches took me up into here. I only did 98 just in case I came across the 844. I know it's somewhere. Like, I even remember buying a new skein of floss, 844 specifically. Do I think I know where I put it? Nope, I don't. Okay, so I'm going to put all this back in here just in case I have to refilm. Back in here. I don't think I'll have to refilm because we're going pretty well. But just as always, anything is possible, right? We could have a disaster. James could wake up. The phone could start ringing. Things could happen. But so far, so good. At least in this section. Oh, I will put that in here just so I don't lose it. So what are your December plans? Leave them in the comments below. I will see. What? I will see. So I had to move my last bag, which is the heaviest bag. My planner is... my planner is like... There's some boxes here, like my stitchy boxes. And anyway, Balancing is key today. Okay, so in here they are my acrostic. This is my acrostic bag. And in here, my acrostic word for the week was circle. Sorry, circle. Circle was the acrostic word of the week. Skitters, you're going to have to move because I need to stretch my leg out, sir. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? I just pushed his bum and he was like, whoa, what was, so he wasn't sleeping, but he definitely wasn't focused on me. Okay, so, first things first. So, the 25th, I worked on Christmas Gnome. This is a Christmas Gnomes by Box and Fox. This is just on a 14 count piece of ivory cream, some kind of something. Anyways, doesn't matter. And here we are. I put 102 because I guess that's what was the best. I worked over here to get a lot of that white done, and then came in here. Oh, I finished the row of the 820. That's what it was. So here we are. This is where we're at. Yeah, so I mostly filled in his beard over here, and this is only half. I decided to only work on half of the first page, the first half actually. First half. So, I filled in a little bit more of his, well, a lot bit more of his beard, and then finished out the 102 stitches to be in the blue middle background part. So probably next time I'm either going to finish the blue middle background part or pick it up to be over here. But I don't really know when that's going to be, so we'll see how that goes. Sorry, James's phone going off again. James is sleeping, doesn't like to be interrupted by his phone while he's sleeping, so I'm kind of carrying it around. Anyways. That's that. The next thing, A Christmas Welcome. A Christmas Welcome is out of this book. This book has, I'm thinking, I picked A Christmas Welcome because there's got to be some ice in this picture, right? It doesn't it doesn't clearly state that there's ice, but it's a whole Christmas house. It's a whole Christmas scene. So, you know, maybe, right? Maybe there's some ice in there, or, yep, for sure. And we are here now. So to be quite honest, I could have maybe worked on this twice this week. I can't remember what I showed you last week. So, could have been once, could have been twice, because I had a day yesterday where I put all of the stitches into all of the things. So, did I already have this part here last time done? I can't remember. I think it was just the blue house. So, I do think I worked on this twice. So, that is 200 stitches of white snow. The white snow. So, yeah, last time I think white snow here, white snow up in the rafters. I mean, not rafters, but the ledges of the window frames. White snow, white snow, white snow. So hanging thread means 100 stitches. So 200 stitches most likely in my Christmas house. A Christmas Welcome by Claire Crompton. Okay, so sorry about that. Sorry about the super quick exit on that last clip. Had to crop. So stitching that. What was I talking about? Stitching that A Christmas Welcome on royal blue 14 count, 2/1. Anyways, now my camera is all funny and I don't necessarily had to restart essentially anyway because I was almost at 33 minutes, right? Because it was 29 or something. So I've already cropped it out. There was a phone call that came in on James's phone. With the phone number the name of the person that was calling. So, they tried to call my phone, I'm presuming, but my phone is on airplane mode, so that it won't, come through. Anyway, that's okay. Okay, so here we are. Next thing, out of the temperature stitching, is that what we're doing? Don't even know anymore. Temperature stitching. Nope, we're not doing that anymore. We are now on to the acrostic. So next thing, Next thing on the acrostic is Modern Folk Embroideries Moonshine Cabin. So I was able to put in, we're just going to turn down the volume for maybe some minutes on James's phone so that when the phone calls do come in, maybe they won't be saying the person's, because chances are she's going to call back. Anyways, okay, so Moonshine Cabin. Now that I've gotten up, I did go get what I was talking about before. I did go get, now I'm all like, blah, 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 blah. Fancy teapots, what I was talking about at the beginning. Anyways, kept in this cute little bag. Not fancy teapots, Moonshine Cabin. Okay, so fun story about this one? No fun stories about this one. Anyways, okay, so here is what I have done. Now I am so like, what is happening? Okay, we'll use the back because I know it will be see-through. This is on a 28 count, whatever it was called for, because it was part of a kit. Okay, so here we are. Stitched in some more of that moon, even though you can't really see it because it's kind of the same fabric color as the floss color, at least on camera. But that's a good one. So this is what I've done. Yeah, so I kept filling in more of the other side of the moon, the dark side of the moon. It's been really fun. I'm debating on pulling it out for Christmas stitching, but not really. But if I did, I'm pretty sure it would come very close to a finish with the games that I plan on playing. We'll see. I don't know. Because I'm not finalized on the 3 things that I am dedicating for one of the games. I don't know yet. I have very many things of thinking about in the next 12 hours, whatever it is. Alright, until I wake up again. Okay, so that is that. Goes back in the bag. The next thing out of the bag. This has a story. So this comes out of this magazine. This is what I just... I did work on this today, but I was supposed to work on it yesterday. That didn't happen, but... Okay, so here we are. This is out of this magazine, the 2024 Just Cross... Nope, 2023 Just Cross Stitch, February 2023. This is Cozy Winter Mugs by KEB Studio Creations. Every time, everybody, every time. Anyways, it's on the same kind of fiddler's cloth that But First Coffee is stitched on. And we are here. I thought I was going to be able to finish at least the outline of the mug in the 100 stitches, but not so close. So close, but not so close. So this is 1/1. This blue is 1/1 with Roxy Flossco flosses. Roxy flosses. And just, I could have done it. I guess I could have finished it, but I was sticking to stitch counts today, so that is what I did. The blue is 1/1. The snowflake, as you can kind of see a little bit more detail on this side because this side's been filled in, 2/1. And then the steam is going to be 3/1 just because it's a lighter color. Can't really see it, so I decided to do that instead. So normally when I put away flosses, I know they're all loose. They're all loose, right? I don't usually tend to... I just throw the colors in the bag. Anyway, at least for Roxy. So, I had this color in the rounded up bundle, like this, okay? So this color was out. Okay, so I had this, like this, pulled it out of the bag, okay? This color was separate, because this is the color that I'm currently using, but I was like, wait a second, I'm not stitching it in, what was it? I'm not stitching it in Royale. Like, that seems too bright. That seems not dark enough. I was pretty sure it was Planetarium, which it was, but the darker one, okay? But this whole thing was wrapped up. minus the planetarium. The planetarium was separate. Pulled out the colors. I was like, where's the planet? Anyways, found it, obviously. It just had fallen out a different way because it wasn't all wrapped up together, but, you know. But all kept in this little Ziploc, so it was all in there, but for the brief millisecond, I was like, wait, what? Where'd it go? Anyways, so that was 100 stitches. Was it 100? 100 and... I wrote it down. 102 to finish the line I was on, I guess. Maybe Charlotte will make an appearance. So while we're here drinking coffee and not focused on anything else right now. Okay, hold on. Where's the bag I'm pulling all this from? Hold, please. Dude, that was just potential fraud. But at the same point, it didn't name the name, so I think we're on a roll. Sorry about my hand again. Apparently, this is a hands video. All about the hands. Maybe that's what I will name it. Okay, look what I found! Ah! Huzzah! More colors for the... Not more colors. I lost the ring. I looked for this ring. I lost the ring of the colors for... There's not 844 in here, is there? No, I don't think so. 838. No, that color is not here. Anyways, for Mini Sunset Owl. So I will put that on the table here and put that away with the actual project. Maybe that will have to all go in a Ziploc bag as well, because apparently you can't just kit up one way. You gotta put it in multiple things. 3824. Nope. Like, I'm trying to figure out if I wrapped it, like if I took it off the way it comes and just put it somewhere else, like in another form of, I have no idea. No idea. Very frustrating. Anyways, this is all going back in this bag, and we're gonna move on to, that was the last bag. That is everything I actually worked on. Oh, minus one thing. Actually worked on this week. So, broken up into 3 segments. That's fantastic. Did I get through all the bags? This bag, that bag, that bag, yep. Alright, so, one last thing I worked on was... I finally was able to get the book, so, because it's all in the book. So, big book of cross-stitch designs. This is the book. I can't figure out how to... There was somebody... There was one of the people who was watching saying, I found the book. Was it this book? Or was it the Christmas book? Anyway. Look, and I've even made like a floss card for this one, so honestly. Okay, so in life and in real person, this is what this pattern is going to look like. It is by the Big Book of Cross-Stitch Reader's Digest. Reader's Digest, Big Book of Cross-Stitch. And I started up on this teapot. So this is called Fancy Teapots. I don't have a designer actual name. Does Reader's Digest do that? Because I've looked high and low in this whole book for any kind of designer name. Not at all. Do they have their own designers that are just like umbrellaed underneath the Reader's Digest? I have no idea. Anyways, I was able... Fancy teapots. Did I just work on this and not write it down at all? Yes, I did. Oh boy. Anyway, Fancy Teapots is this, and this is where we're at. This was I want to finish it by the next video, but look how much I did. I got the spout in, I got part of the actual pot in, and then distractions. Who knows? Who knows what happened, but, excuse me, but that's all I know. I'm not going to talk about December I'll tell you the games I'm going to play. for December. I can't tell you the projects because, hi skaters, because I don't know the projects yet. I've narrowed it down to my Christmas projects at least, but which Christmas projects? I don't know. Well, in theory, I have all the projects here in front of me right now, right? Yes, I do. Sorry, I have boxes of thread that haven't been wound in any kind, and I'm thinking it might be in that box down there, but I'm still talking about 844. Okay, so I think I want to work on... Okay, so Sisk Stitches is having an Advent calendar situation, a stitching Advent calendar situation going on in her Facebook group. So each day she's created... It's a 3D. It's very cool. So I guess she picked up some like Christmas balls, like the hanging Christmas ornaments, and there's white and gold and bronze. And so you have to pick a project, white, gold, and bronze. She's going to pull out each little box and pull out the color of ornament. And then in there as well, she's put 100, 200, or 300 stitches. Those 300 days are going to be tough, I tell you. But that's why I'm not doing a whole lot of stitching in December, just those projects. So, I could also do that. Oh, man. I totally should do that one. Okay, here are my votes. If you get back to me between now and tomorrow morning, aka by December 1st, then I'll take your votes into consideration. But we have working on December by Little Dove Designs. So this is where I'm at with that one. December. That can be one option because that's Christmas. Nope. I don't even know why that's still in there. What's in here right now? Oh man. The Hollyberry Sampler. Guys, there's too many Christmas options now. Okay, Hollyberry Sampler out of the 2024 Just Cross Stitch ornament issue. So that's where we're at with this one. That is backwards. That is also upside down. Okay, this is on a 14 count piece of, I want to call it beige Ada, using super fancy Weeks Dye Works floss and Gentle Arts. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna put these somewhere else so that I can have them all out for tomorrow. I should have done this last week, but you know, it is what it is. My name is Julie, and I am definitely a last-minute planner. Okay. No. I am looking for one thing in specific. That's why I'm pulling everything out. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. So, Praiseworthy Stitches by Praiseworthy Stitches. It is Simple Gifts Christmas. So not a lot of people that I've seen are stitching this one by Praiseworthy Stitches. There's a lot of the other ones, but I feel like I am the only one. Anyway, so I do have the fancy floss for it. The called for fancy floss. I am stitching this on a 28 count piece of Fog by Picture This Plus. It is 2/2, and I have finished the middle column. If you do choose this one, where should I go next? Should I go left or should I go right? But this is where we're at with this one. And then, so that is my number one, only gets pulled out really during Christmas, so I think this is one of the, but which way should I go on that? Left or right? If you choose to want to comment, that would be great. Chances are I'll go left, but who knows? So I think this will be one of my projects because it does only get pulled out at Christmas, so, or December. I tried to pull it out in January last year for one of my challenges that I had started. Fully failed, but, no. Anyways, okay, so that was that. What's this? That is falling out. No. Okay. That's it for that one. So, I mean, those could be my 3, right? They're all paper patterns. Is this a paper pattern? No, this is digital. This one is digital. But, no. This is getting vetoed. I might just decide right now. And I might work on cozy mugs. I really like that one. Or, there was one thing I also worked on this week. I was going through the list. Oh, yeah. So, dude, let's just make it fancy. Let's just do this. Okay, so, we're doing this. We're doing this. And because it's on Fancy Floss, we're doing this. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for helping me decide, everybody. Just needed to, you know. And it's fun because 2 of those patterns are using the same floss. I am going to have to get more floss, I think, for the, what's it called? Simple Gifts. But that's only because I've been using so much floss from that. Oops. But my LNS, so Wool Time, does carry Gentle Arts, so that's a good deal. But 2 of the colors are Weeks. I don't have a Weeks dealer. Do I? In Ottawa area? Does anybody know? Where's your closest Weeks Dye Works purchase place? Do you order online? What's going on there? Because I got everything for that from Stitch It Central in London, Ontario. Anyway, I have no idea how long this video is. Last time I was completely, you know, side-railed. Oh, and that's the, okay, so yes, side-railed. I was like, I talked for an hour and a half. No, it was just over an hour, right? So, anyways, is what it is. I don't guess things anymore. So, that is for Sisk Stitches. Those 3 projects are for Sisk Stitches. I've already broken up. Romy's Creations has this. This is called Cookies and Milk, I think. If it's not, then I'll put the answer down here. But Romy's Creations, free stitch along. I've broken it up into 24. So hopefully, if I get each section done by, you know, then I'll have it done for Christmas Eve. And then my 3rd Stitch Daily thing. So I'm still doing 3 things a day, just different, right? My 3rd thing is from a random stitcher. She had planned a stitch along from like November 24th to like December 24th with various, she was going to create a story and, you know, going from one part of Denmark to another part of Denmark. So each day she'd walk so many kilometers, and so each kilometer she would walk would turn into 1 stitch, right? So she was walking roughly 20 to 25 kilometers a day, and so it would be 20 to 25 stitches per day. But because now she had a little bit of a health crisis over the last week, so that storyline got all thrown out. It's still happening. You can still make it happen. It's this chart. She did design it herself. She said she got the inspiration from like the DMC website, so they have a lot of stuff there, right? So the inspiration to design it from the DMC website, it is quite little. It's only 20 by, well, it's 636 stitches. So break that up into 24 days is, I did it, it was like 26.7. So if I do 30 stitches a day, that is that. So yeah, so a random stitcher's stitch long. I broke up the Romy's Creations. I have to get fabric for that. But I'm pretty sure I have fabric. It's just whether I want to do it on the colors I have. Because that pack of the 14 count Aida that I got, we are now on to like a Christmas red and like like an evergreen green. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I'll throw the colors onto it, see if, because there is white in that pattern, so maybe the green one, I don't know. So we'll see. But otherwise, I think that is it. Those are my plans. I'm very excited. Starting tomorrow, the cats are going to be able to open this. Cats, aka Julie, because I am just as excited as anybody else in this household. Because I'm just excited. I've never opened minus the chocolate ones when we were little, but I've never opened an advent calendar for cats before, so I am very excited to see what was in there. But yes, thank you for helping me decide. Thank you for sticking with me for so long. I know this was a very video, but I did want to get it filmed before the Santa Claus parade tonight, and I think I did that. So I will compile it all, try and edit out my hand from that last stopping, because in reality the pause is down there and I can't get to it. Is what it is. So those are my current December plans. I kind of want to do a vlogging style. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to, because if I'm stitching on the same thing every day, right, I'm stitching on 2 projects that are the same every day, then a week's progress, isn't really that exciting as I worked on this one for, 1 day, I worked on this one for 1 day, so, yeah, I think it's going to be vlogs at the end of the day, or when I finish stitching at least, and then I could either compile all those 3 things, because all those 3 into one video. I could do separate videos for separate projects. Things to think about. Anyways, so chances are you will see me next week. I don't feel like the daily posting of the vlogs is going to work, but I will video every day just so that we have an ongoing. I say that now. I've tried this before, but maybe this one will stick. We'll see how that goes. Or at least I'll take pictures and be like, this was Monday, this was Tuesday. It was longer, but it is what it is. I'm getting very excited about plans for January. That I still need to say, I still need to ferment them though, because they keep changing every single day, but that's okay. I think temperature stitching, just how temperature stitching is going to happen, I don't know that. Acrostic, I think I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to have the Haid 2025 Sal. I want to start trains. Maybe trains will be part of my 2025 Sal. No. Maybe No, because I also have Stitch My Way to You Sal. So maybe the trains, -1 project, I'll take my biggest to smallest counts of how many stitches I have left, and put those into the train game, because I think so. I think that's how it's going to work, and not switch them out, just keep them as that's the red train project, that's the blue train project, that's the yellow train project, so train game, acrostic, Haid Sal, Stitch My, yeah, I think that's enough, right? Haid. Oh, and I wanted to do weather too. So temperature, Haid, trains, acrostic. Let's go with that for now. That's today's plan. That's today's plan for January. So if you have any ideas on how I'm going to pick, no, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, because that's pretty definite. So I think this video at least has been 20 minutes. My last video was at least 27 minutes, so that's almost the hour. And then that little part in between, I don't know how long that was. So close to an hour at least. So thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. There was a lot of good chatter back and forth in the last comment section of the last video. Sometimes you guys surprise me. Like, sometimes there's 2 comments. Sometimes there's 15 comments. Who knows? But again, my subscriber intake has gone up again. So thank you very much if you have been watching and you have been subscribing. Hooray. I will... It's not a goal at all. I don't really care. But one day maybe I'll make it to, 300, 500, 1,000. Doesn't matter. I like my little community. So, yes. If you want me to write down Ticket to Ride game stats in the comments below, you can do that. You can let me know. Because there was a core group of stitchers on Sisk Stitches that were playing along with me every week. I wasn't playing at that point, but yeah, hold on. I will say bye and see you all later. Bye, guys. Okay, that was very abrupt, and I'm sorry. Okay, so Sparkle and Shine, have a great day, and I will see everybody next week with probably vlog-style things, and then if I do any other random stitching that's not in this 3 project a day situation, then I will add that onto the collaboration Sunday video, because I'm probably gonna just make a video on Sunday to do a start and an end and recap or whatever. I think so. I think that's it. Another phone call came in, that's why. He is like the most popular man I know. Anyways, bye everybody. See everybody later. Sparkle and shine.